What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Lennox Lewis. Big up England, big up, and Anthony Joshua. Get this. Lennox Lewis says Anthony Joshua's weight is concerning. Lennox Lewis, the last undisputed heavyweight champion, has had his say on Anthony Joshua's comeback fight against Jermaine Franklin, for which AJ has come in at a career heaviest. Before this week's weigh-in, the most Joshua had posted on the scales was 254 against Carlos Takam in 2017, which was a 10th round KO, and the fight prior was Vladimir Klitschko in 11th rounds, where he was 250 on the dot. For Franklin, a small heavyweight by today's standards, the Olympic gold medalist and two-time unified world champion, has weighed in at 255. While many believe Joshua will arrive at London's O2 Arena to do a job on the American in the first half of the fight, others believe that the weight will take its toll as the fight goes on, and if the stoppage can't be found. Asked by a fan if AJ's overweight and underprepared, Lewis couldn't be sure. However, he did have this to say. He said, "I don't know much about Franklin, okay? But one thing at a time. Coming off losses, he needs to get his confidence back. I think this weekend should be the beginning of that. He just needs a good win for the public. They may want or need to see something convincing. I don't know Franklin's level, so convincing or not isn't the point. If AJ loses, it's a disaster. If he wins, it's just one step towards rebuilding. I don't know much about Franklin, but AJ needs a fight at home in his element to get his confidence back after losses. Any smart trainer / team would do this. I think it's a good move, and he should show well." However, let me counterpunch. Lennox Lewis did say it's concerning. And I have to agree. Concerning, good or bad, who knows? But one thing we know about Anthony Joshua likes to come in bigger because he thinks bigger is stronger. I think AJ's perception of him being big and burly and masculine, muscular, right? It gives him confidence. So I think him coming in on top of, training down South people. You have to remember he was in Dallas, Texas, DeSoto Parish. Okay, everything's bigger in Texas, including AJ. So take that into account. But I do agree with a lot of people. Spencer Farron, Lennox Lewis. I agree that if he doesn't get him out of there in 6 rounds, that weight will turn on him. Okay? I think it'll turn against him because I don't think AJ is that size. But sometimes when you do get older, maybe he's getting to the point in his life where his body is acclimating based on repetition. Okay? Anthony Joshua has been big for a very long time, right? So maybe his metabolism slowing a bit and he's not able to lose the weight that he normally is, but coming from someone shorter, smaller, and faster, I should say, it is concerning because we don't know how good AJ's going to do. We don't know if those muscles won't turn on him and become a burden in the fight and have him all slow and out of breath and fatigued. So we really don't know. But I do respect that Lennox Lewis, did give a fair assessment about Anthony Joshua, because he, once upon a time, was that guy that said, hey, AJ needs to come to the States. Right? Now he's saying, no, AJ needs to be back home where he is. He needs a win. He needs to be back in his comfort zone, right? Something opposite that we really hear from Lennox Lewis. And he needs to rebuild. So, he gave him his wishes and he gave him the most positive thing he could give him. But it is concerning, though. I do agree. Now, is it good or bad? We will see. Bars. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Lennox Lewis stating that the increase in weight from Anthony Joshua is concerning. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.